What up, family? It's me, Rondo, aka Parnell Shuttlesworth, BKA your mom's homie, FKA young ass catch 'em. I gotta catch 'em all. BKA Mr. Big Stuff, and my pronouns is Black Matrix. And I would like to welcome y'all to the Treehouse out of Chicago. This is 77 Tree, the podcast in connection with the Bel Air Boys. Here we discuss wrestling and all things associated with it. And before we go any further, I would like to thank y'all for locking in with us. I appreciate it. It means so very much. The fact that y'all are tuning in and checking out the content gives me the fire that I need to keep pushing it out there. So that's what we're going to do. But do me a favor, if you can, if you will, like and subscribe to the boys' page and channel. We on Spotify. I'm on Rondo. I'm on Rondo. I'm sorry. I'm on YouTube under Rondo. We out here pushing P, baby. We trying to get it popping for real, for real. So comment, rate, and review us as well. You can rate and review us on Spotify. I got hella content on YouTube as well under Rondo01, I believe. But if you on the Spotify page, if you on my Discord, if you on my Twitch, all of my TikTok, all of my stuff's connected. So tap in somewhere to get connected somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But y'all do me a favor and help push it too. You know what I'm saying? Tell a friend that's gonna tell a friend. But anyway, today we are doing the Monday Night Raw on Netflix review for January 2026, the second episode of the new year, y'all. This was a pretty jam-packed episode as well. In my opinion, this was a hotter episode than last week, and that's crazy to think. I mean, we had some good shows on last week. We had some good showings. There was some good matches, but this, in my opinion, was a better all-around show. And there was a lot going on. You got the backlash from Punk beating Braun Breaker last week, I should say. We got to see how that's going to turn out, as well as the newly crowned women tag team champions, Rhea and Rio. They'll be making their debut as tag team champions on the show. So let's just get right into it, man. The show starts off with Io and Rhea, the new tag team champs, coming to the ring and basically putting the rest of the female tag team division on notice. As they're doing that, they get interrupted because they make a challenge. You know, whoever wants to step up, just come on. And as soon as they got them words out, Liv and Roxanne pulled up. And Liv was like, look, I never lost the title. So technically, she's still a champ. She wants her shot back. She wants her title, this, that, and the third. But as she doing that, Bayley and Lyra comes to the ring. And Bayley is like in and out of character because she's coming out. She hit her with the ding dong. But then they get to singing the Bayley song. Hey, hey, Bayley. I want to know, would you be my girl? I love that song. I miss when we used to sing that to Bayley. But anyway, so she bouncing in and out of character. They like, look, she beat Roxanne last week, so she should have a title shot. Woo wopty bam. They all get into the ring, so now it's a face off. Everybody just staring at each other. Rhea and Io like, yo, Io like, I got this. She go off in Japanese, and it's a back and forth melee between, I don't know where the Kabuki Warriors come, grab Rhea and Io from the outside to the outside. So now it's a scrapathon. They just everybody brawling. At the end of it all, though, Rhea and Io stand tall in the ring with the titles, and all 6 other opponents are laid out. So they're going to do it's a 3-team tag team match for number 1 contendership for a title shot against Rhea and Io next week, I believe. So it's going to be the Kabuki Warriors versus Liv and Roxanne versus Bayley and Lyra. So that's happening at some point this evening. After that whole scuff up, you get AJ Styles on the back talking to Jackie Redmond. Shout out Jackie. I remembered your name, shorty. I always forget it. I call her Kelly. I call all of them Kelly. But it was Jackie Redmond AJ was talking to. He basically said, look, Gunther ain't learned no respect. I'm going to teach him some respect. He called him the B word as well. AJ's just done with the tomfoolery with this dude. So he going at his neck. AJ and Gunther will be the main event for the episode tonight. You get shots of Javon Evans, who has been called up to Monday Night Raw. He's preparing because he has his first official main roster call-up match on Monday Night Raw tonight against Bravo Americano. This match is going to be a good showing for Javon. Obviously, they're going to give him the dub. That's without saying. We're going to get into that match, though. Before they jump off into that, though, Finn's in the back playing 2K25. Liv and Roxanne walk up on him, and Liv basically, like, punks him, pulls his card. Like, I thought you was talking all that about you was going to leave the Judgment Day and do this, that, and the third. Well, what's up? What's happening? Like, you need to stop playing around and get to business. Roxanne hit him with the, she's kind of right, Finn. So Finn, like, don't trip. Don't worry about it. I'm going to show y'all. I got you. I'm going to show y'all. So after that, we get going right into Javon Evans against Bravo Americano. This match, again, was to get eyes on Javon, even though we've been watching him. This is his main roster call-up. This is his first match. And Bravo Americano's first match in Europe. That's what they said. I don't know if that's factual, but that's what they said. Javon is a great high-flying wrestler, super athletic. I mean, your boy is bouncy. That's his catchphrase, and he definitely is. He put the business on Bravo, a lot of high-flying. He got some dives over the top rope. It wasn't a dive. It was more like a splash. He leaped over the top rope, splashed into the outside. You got the typical Grande and Rio interfering, causing their little distractions and trying to make it difficult for Javon, but obviously he pulled out the victory. How did he do that, you say? Javon Evans hit a Spanish fly from the top rope on Bravo, but not just any Spanish fly. Bravo was going to the top to set up something for a move. Javon got up, ran, jumped to the top rope, leapt onto the top rope, grabbed Bravo, steadied himself, and then bust the Spanish fly. Got right up out of that and jumped to the top rope, only to catch Bravo with the OG cutter for the 1-2-3. Javon Evans gets a dub for his first match on Raw, and it was a good match. It was a decent match for what it was. But afterwards, shenanigans. The Americanos try to jump Javon. They throw him outside, throw him over the table. He gets up. It's 3-on-1. Michael Cole all in the way. Like, tell Michael Cole get out the way. But what he does, jumps over the announce table, into the ring, slides out, jump over the other side. He get up out there, jam, no jelly. And after that, the Americanos basically just in the ring looking goofy, like, oh no, we can't go any further to go get him. But you know how that break down. He got away from him. He got up out of there. He got the win. That's all that really matters. Then you cut to backstage. Adam Pearce is standing there, only to be walked up on by Paul Heyman. Pearce tells him straight up, look, if Braun comes back here on bull, if Braun comes in here on the same nonsense he been on, it's going bad. Cause I'm not for it today. I'm gonna send him home. Heyman like, look, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'll talk to him, whatever's clever, but we know how Paul Heyman operate. He pulling the strings, he making it happen. We get shots of Punk arriving, coming through the back of the arena. He on his way to the ring because he's about to cut a promo. Again, last Monday, he fought Braun Breaker for the WWE Championship, and he was able to retain. In doing so, he has faced Braun Breaker as well as the Vision for probably like the past month and a half, something like that, off and on. It was a good storyline, but I know it's not over. Although Punk came to the ring trying to make you believe that it was. So when he gets to the ring cutting his promo, he proclaimed that he's a fighting champion and that, again, he beat Braun. He's done with Braun. That's in the past. He's looking to the future. So he's waiting to see who's next, who's going to challenge him next for the title. Who comes out? The Demon, Finn Balor, the Prince Devitt. Like, they kind of nerfed Finn, putting him with the Judgment Day. And I know they had plans that backfired and things that fell through. Fact of the matter is, Finn is the very first Universal Champion for WWE. They got to put some respect on my man's name. So he just politely told Punk, like, look, you mentioned my name after you won this title, so here I am. What's up? And then Punk, he got jabs on the mic, so he told Finn, like, check it out. Am I going to be fighting you or am I going to be fighting Finn and the Judgment Day? Because I just did the numbers game. But again, he wants the best of the best. So he was like, we can go right now. I can go get dressed. We can get them on right now. Finn said, nah, I know everything is about timing. So next Monday, we're getting Finn Balor versus CM Punk for the WWE Championship, which should be a hell of a match. We're getting matches that we should have got 5, 7 years ago. With Punk being retired, air quotations, they're trying to get in as many of these dream matches as humanly possible. Do I think Finn's going to win the title? No. But we're going to get a good match. We're going to get a hell of a match between CM Punk and Finn Balor, which I have no problem saying. I have a lot of compadres that are not fans of the work that CM Punk does in the ring. And again, I get it. I understand he's older. I'm no Mark. I enjoy Punk's work. I'm a big fan, but I'm no Mark. I never thought he was trash. He hasn't been in rhythm for a while. Like, he's in a good rhythm now. Is he older? Of course. Can he move like he used to? No way. But he's not completely out the game. He's not trash. Again, I got my boys. They not really rocking with Punk on any levels. And it's funny to me, but again, I can understand. So again, we get the setup for Finn versus Punk next week. From the promos that Finn has been cutting from last week and then this week, it seems like he might be on verge of going babyface, which I wouldn't be mad at all. Would he be leaving Judgment Day? I don't know. Would it be necessary? Who knows? But we're going to keep an eye on that because it might be on the verge of happening. With that being said, we're going to take our first break. When we come back, we're going to go right into the next match, which is the number one contendership for the women tag team titles between the Kabuki Warriors, Bayley and Lyra versus Roxanne Perez and Liv Morgan. Y'all hold on. We'll be right back though. And we back. Yes, sir. Let's get right back into it. Next on the docket, we have the Kabuki Warriors making their way to the ring, preparing to face Lyra and Bayley, as well as Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez. This right here is a 3-team tag team rules match, meaning one person from each team will be in the ring at all times, which essentially makes it a lot more difficult to try to get the victory in this type of match, especially with it being tag teams. From the start, it's fast-paced, quick action. It starts off with Liv, Bayley, and Asuka in the ring, and you can tell that they put time in on this match. The way that it flowed, the fluidity of the match is what I was trying to say. My apologies. I'm sorry. The fluidity of the match was without a doubt top tier. Like, you can tell that they were putting this match together. The spots were crispy for the most part. They flew right behind one another. Like, one move was right after another move. It was crazy. We had to rewatch this match 2 times together, and I still had to rewatch it one more time before I recorded because so much stuff was going on. Usually I don't go, move for move in a match, but I took some serious notes on this one. Check it out. So I'm almost gonna go verbatim from what I wrote down because you talking about like a page worth of notes because just for this match. Anyway, let's get to it. Liv, Bayley, and Asuka started off. You could tell they put the time in on this match. Then all 3 ladies get the hot tag, or not the hot tag, but they make a tag. So now the other women get to show what they could do. Kyrie reverses Lyra into Roxy with a big boot in the corner. The match breaks down. They get to going outside. Kyrie hits a big insane elbow from the top going to the outside on all the ladies. They go into a commercial. We come back from commercial. Asuka and Bayley in the ring. Asuka hit Bayley with the code breaker. Bayley bounced off the ropes, run back, hit her with the knee. All 3 women now are down. I believe it's Roxy, not Liv. But they all going for the high. Yeah, it is Roxy. They go for the hot tag. Lyra gets tagged first. She shuts the rest of that shit down. She go in. She throws Kyrie into the corner. She getting ready to try to sit on the turnbuckle. Come to break that up. Bailey comes to grab Oscar. Puts hands on Oscar. Oscar's out of commission now. She goes over to help Lyra, who has Kyrie on the top rope, sitting on the rope. They're going for a double suplex. Liv and Roxy see this. They run up. They scoop up under Bailey and Lyra, and now you got a double suplex from the top rope on little Kyrie. She's out, down to the bottom. You get This is awesome chance. Then Asuka, because she was not involved in any of that, she comes in and see that Kyrie got, boost the asses basically. She go off. She get the suplex and everybody. She suplex Liv. She suplex Roxy. She go to suplex Lyra. Lyra fighting off. Bailey come to help her. She hit Bailey with a standing reverse. Now she got Bailey. Bailey got Lyra. She hit both of them with the double suplex. So now the Kabuki Warriors, they grab Lyra. Asuka hit her with the knee breaker or the back breaker over the knee. Asuka hit her with the back breaker over the knee. Kyrie go to the top for the insane elbow, but they only get the two. They go for the pin. Lyra's not the legal person. Liv come and break up that pin. Everybody start hitting signatures real quick. Lyra and Bailey hit their tag team move, which is not a tag team move. They hit a move. Lyra hit Kyrie with the backbreaker over the knee. Bailey goes to the second rope or the top rope for the elbow, Macho Man elbow, but they get broken up by Asuka. Roxy then hits Pop Rocks on Bailey, but it gets broken up for two. Tags herself in. Liv hit the Oblivion on Kyrie for the win. Liv and Roxanne are now the number one contenders for the tag team titles. They will be facing Rio next week for the women's tag titles. That was a hell of a match. Like, it was so much going on. Like, and I did not do it any justice trying to like verbalize it. If you get the opportunity, check out that match. It was a display of what we've grown to see in women's wrestling. It's some of the best work that they put on. It's the first time in a long while I've seen a match that I was like, okay, you know what? This was almost bell to bell a perfect match. The action, the high pace, the storytelling in it, the stakes. It was a real good showing for all women involved. So I was very, very happy about that match. Some people don't appreciate the work that the women have to do to put these matches on. Like, on top of being sexualized, they have to be athletic and they have to be good. We criticize all wrestlers, but truthfully speaking, we criticize the women wrestlers a lot. Rephrasing. We criticize the women wrestlers in a different light. That fair? Is it right? That's not what I'm here to discuss. What I'm saying is it happens. And that's just something we got to figure out. After that, we get a Becky promo video going on about how everyone is really just screwing her over. AJ Lee cheating to screw over the referee, Jessica Carr cheating to screw over Maxine. So she tell her, like, look, I got my title back. I told you I was going to get it back next week in Ireland. I guess they running it back, so we're going to see what's happening. I can't see Becky losing in Ireland. You know what I'm saying? It sucks because she's not going to get booed there. Finn's from Ireland. He's not going to get booed there, but he's not going to win. Punk might get booed in Ireland. There's a very big possibility. I mean, Punk's a treasure, but hometown hero, we going to see. They might make him switch up. Hey, that'll be crazy. Anyway, let's get back to it. After Beck's promo, they do a video promo for WWE Unreal Season 2. I can care less about that. Then we get AJ Styles preparing for the main event. You know what I'm saying? He's stretching out, getting the tape and everything put together. Afterwards, we get a backstage promo with Maxine and Alpha Academy. Maxine keeps it short and sweet. She like, look, is she salty? Yeah. Is she gonna cry about it? No. They running it back. When she get her hands on Becky, she gonna break her ankle. She was serious when she said it, and she meant it how she said that joint. I think we might have seen the disbandment of the Alpha Academy, though. I believe she told them basically, look, you guys are peacocks. You got to spread your wings. You got to fly. I gotta let you fly. And so many words, I think that's what took place. I'm not positive, but I think afterwards, probably my favorite segment on the episode, without question. We got Michael Cole interviewing Big Mommy Cool, Raquel Rodriguez. And oh my God. First off, I've been a Raquel Rodriguez fan for the longest. Don't ask me why, just know that that's what it is. Secondly, I've been waiting on this moment. Some people wait a lifetime for a moment like this. Big Mommy Cool is in position to be a heel champion, which is needed on the roster because we don't have enough female heels in the position to be champion right now. When Naomi became pregnant, she had to take a step back. They put all the other women in tag teams. So now the floor is open. And Raquel stepped up. She's trained. Remember when Big Daddy Cool Diesel, Kevin Nash, said something about her, about how she needs to be presenting herself more as a dominant force, as a monster heel? She took that criticism constructively and she used it. And she began calling herself Big Mommy Cool with the permission of Kevin Nash, and now she doing work. And a little birdie told me that Stephanie Becker is injured, but it's not as serious of an injury as they are making it out to be. Meaning, through kayfabe, they're making it seem like it's more than it is. But with that being said, we could be looking at a title change. I mean, we're changing titles a lot more frequently, and I'm here for that. We don't need 500-day title reigns anymore. I'm going to let that sit there for a second. We don't need 500-day title reigns anymore. The product becomes stale. You got to switch it up. Cody Rhodes dropping the title is a good thing because he can freshen up his character. My homeboy, shout out Daryl, he mentioned it and he was dead on the money. We like Cody better when he's chasing the gold. When he gets it, he's at the top. And that's cool and everything, but we like seeing Cody go after it, get to it. It means more. It hits different when he does it like that. Pause. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Big Mommy Cool comes out and she's like, look, I used to be the goody two shoes, follow the rule female, waiting in line for my position, waiting on my turn to get the title shot. She's like, I'm done with all that. I'm taking what I want. She's getting the attention she deserves now. I say hell to the yeah, Mommy Cool. Do your thing, baby. Because it's popping for her right now. As she's cutting her promo, Stephanie Vaquer comes out. Now, mind you, Steph got the boot on the foot. Raquel mocking her, hitting her with the limp, walking back. She leave. Stephanie cuts a promo. The crowd going crazy, so it's hard to kind of hear her, but she talking directly into the camera. As she's talking, blindsided Raquel, get at her again. Raquel is on demon time. She grabbed the title, get to whooping her bad foot with the title belt. Bad mommy. Why? Get busy. Like, I love this character shift that they giving her, and she deserves the title. If Shorty is hurt, even if it's on some transitional championship type shit, it's a start. Everybody got to start somewhere. Raquel's been doing work over the past year, 9 months for sure. Since she got over there to the Judgment Day, she done stepped it all the way up. When Liv went down, she held it down with the tag team titles. She deserves this push. After she put boots to Stephanie, they got her up out of there, her being Raquel. We get quick shots of Drew being in Glasgow, Scotland with the championship. He finally brought the championship home. He had been telling the city or his country he was going to do it, and he was finally able to do it. I'm not mad at this title change whatsoever. Drew earned it. He's another one. Drew's been working for years and been getting screwed over. He earned every bit of this title run he about to have. And I hope he keeps it through WrestleMania. He deserves that. He deserves to have a title in WrestleMania. Originally, it was supposed to be Cody versus Roman 3, which is all good, but that don't have to be right now. You could space those out every other year, and they still gonna hit legitimately. But freshening up the whole scene, Drew with the title, Whether it's a straight up one-on-one or a triple threat, Drew deserves the main event in WrestleMania. He's earned it. Punk got a title. It'll probably be, I'm calling it now, it'll probably be Punk versus Braun for WrestleMania. It'll probably be Roman, might be Roman versus Seth. If Seth is able to come back in time, it might be Roman versus Seth. You can't never count that guy out. After the Drew promo, the quick little promo, we get Jey Uso on the phone talking to Jimmy. Alpha Academy pull up and they like, yo, we want title shots. Jay ain't even taking them serious. He like almost never minding them type deal. Whole time, they serious as hell. And Otis, he had to get tough with him. Like, look, ain't nobody playing, bro. We want title shots. So Jay said, look, I'm gonna holler at Big Jim, see what's cracking. I'm gonna get back to y'all about that. So most likely next week, we gonna have the Alpha Academy versus the Usos for the tag team titles. It could be booked. Gotta talk to Adam Pearce about that. Now, we got Bronson Reed and Austin Theory setting up to face Dragon Lee and Penta. This is a very important match for reasons that you won't believe. But this match needs to be studied. This is how you present your heels. But we gonna get into that after we take a quick break. Y'all hold on, we'll be right back. And we back. Sorry, gotta wet the whistle. So before we went to commercial break, we were setting up Bronson Reed and Austin Theory preparing to face Dragon Lee and Penta, with Logan Paul and Paul Heyman at ringside. We got Theory and Penta starting off, and let me just say, Austin Theory is going to be one of the staples of WWE for a long time to come. He's been there with He Who Shall Not Be Named. He was handpicked by him. He was his project, his protege. He made it through that. He's still around. He was sidelined for like a year, whether it was injury or some other reasoning. But he's back now, and the character shift that he is now displaying, take what he want, no nonsense type of wrestler, that's going to be crazy beneficial for him right now, especially with what they're doing in the vision. He's one of the best sellers in the game, not just WWE. I was talking to the squad. He, in my opinion, Dolph Ziggler level selling when it comes to him wrestling in the ring. He makes his opponent's moves look like they hurt, or he make them look explosive. And that's what you want out of your wrestlers, man. Yeah, you could throw a punch. Yeah, you could do a 450. Can you take a hit? Can you sell? Can you make that story look real? And he's one of the best at it. Like, remember when he took the stunner from Austin? I don't remember what WrestleMania that was, but yeah, like that. Like, you want that from your wrestlers. But him being linked with Paul Heyman, stall strategy. Paul Heyman talks highly of Theory. He wanted Theory in his stable years ago. He's been a fan. So I'm locked in to see definitely more to come with Austin Theory and Paul Heyman. I see Heyman, for whatever reason or somehow the vision disbands. I think he walks away with Theory. Braun doesn't need him. Braun's made. Bronson, that's not his lane. Although I wouldn't mind seeing that. He should, that would be something too. But I think he walks away with Theory because those two could do a lot more damage together, in my opinion, than Braun and Heyman. Only because Braun's together already. He's made. He's that man. He's him. He doesn't need Paul Heyman. And you want Braun on the mic. You want the Steiner promos. We need that in the game. So, but I digressed. I got off the subject. Penta and Dragon Lee get in the ring and they get at Bronson Reed. They double team moves on him, trying to slow him down. They go into commercial. We come back from commercial. Austin Theory is in control, but then he tags in Bronson, and Bronson and Lee are in the ring. Bronson putting damage to him, doing work. Lee reverses a power bomb into a DDT. Penta gets a little hot tag. He runs the gauntlet on them dudes for the comeback. Somehow they end up outside. I can't remember how Dragon Lee ended outside the ring, but he did. That doesn't even matter because As he stood up, he was speared by a human missile by the name of Braun Breaker. Braun came from out of frame, fully horizontal, and super speared Dragon Lee and got the match disqualified. Then he went in the ring. Penta tried to clothesline him or swing at him. He ducked that, bounced off the rope, super spear Penta. Then they grabbed Penta, hold him down, tsunami on Penta. Brian hit Dragon Lee with another spear, just for good measure. Pierce come out. Pierce all in Braun's face. Didn't I tell you not to come out here on that BS? You think it's a game. You ain't do it, like all in his face. Braun grabbed my man by the lapel so quick and pushed him down in the corner. He made Adam Pierce look small. He punked him in a fashion I did not see coming. Adam Pierce ain't a small dude. That was great acting on his part. He sold it. That's going to have wrestlers looking at him differently, though. You can't grab the GM like that, yo. The Vision pulled Braun up off of Pierce. They get him up out of the ring, but the damage is already done. Penta and Dragon Lee in the back. Javon Evans come over and he asked them if they good, if they need any help. Let them know. He got their back. Cut to, you got Braun walking away backstage with the Vision. Adam Pierce run up like, you thought I was playing. Like, you want to put your hands on me, suspended indefinitely. Braun gets hot. You see it in his face. He's snarling. He mad. The Vision get him up out of there, though, with good reasoning. Tell Heyman, you can't keep your client in check. You think it's a game. Heyman tells Pierce he made a mistake, and he was referring to Adam Pierce. So I don't know what could be happening, but if Braun is suspended, is he out for the Rumble? Does he come back? Like, can he get picked up by SmackDown? Is that the mistake? Like, I got questions. We're going to have to try to get those answers lined up. Then we get another Triple H WrestleMania promo. My man cut promos like he's still wrestling. Like, he be in these commercials like he is in the main event. That's all I'm saying. I don't get it. He don't have to be on every commercial. Every commercial. Everyone. That's all I'm saying. But yeah. And this is a celebrity joint. So it's just a bunch of shots and video footage of celebrities saying Triple H's name, calling Triple H like, yo, I want to do this for the Rumble. I got this idea. I'm thinking this. Like, it was corny. I don't need celebrities at my wrestling events unless they're real wrestling fans. Lil Yachty, he's a real wrestling fan. You know what I'm saying? I can respect that. And he's the only one that comes to mind right now that I've seen in the videos. But after that, WrestleMania video package, promo video, whatever you want to call it. We get AJ making his way to the ring. AJ is preparing to face Gunther. This is the main event, the last match for Monday Night Raw. Gunther backstage cutting his promo. He ain't worried about AJ. AJ and Gunther are in the ring. They are face to face. They are now preparing to square off. This is the first time they've ever faced off. So they're making it out to be a big deal. AJ wants to teach Gunther a lesson. He is determined to make Gunther tap out. The whole match. Gunther got big moves in, hard strikes, but in the beginning, AJ was in control, trying to chop him down, wear him out. It was some great back and forth, but when Gunther did catch AJ, he caught him with that clothesline, and that slowed him up real quick. When they come back from commercial, after that clothesline, Gunther's in control. AJ cut off the ring. Some real fast-paced action, for what it's worth, between AJ and Gunther. And the whole thing was, AJ was attempting this entire match to make Gunther tap. He went for the calf crusher so many times. It was like inevitable at some point. And you kind of wanted that to happen because, one, Gunther's been a real dick with the way he's been acting since defeating John Cena. He acts like we forgot that he tapped out, which we didn't. And I don't know who it's going to be, but someone's going to have to humble him. And I'm not like, of course they're going to line up Brock. I don't even think Brock's going to be the one to do it. So I'm interested in seeing what they're doing with this this character. I'm wondering, like, they build him up as the big foreign heel. Like, he's our Ivan Drago. Like, he's the unbeatable force. And I won't go bit for bit during the match, but Gunther hit his running drop kick out of the corner that stunned AJ. Gunther went for power bomb after power bomb. AJ would kick out and roll him right into the calf crusher. What happened in this match was like, I don't know if I've ever seen it or I've ever witnessed it. So what happened is, after being rolled into the calf crusher for maybe like the 5th or 6th time and then pulled to the middle of the ring, nowhere to go, AJ got the calf crusher on Gunther. Gunther, out of frame, out of sight, away from the camera, taps out on AJ's leg. But if you're visually watching, the only thing you see is AJ got the calf crusher on, and then he gets up, lets it go, and puts his hands in the air. AJ felt the tap. No one seen a tap. So he goes to the ref, and he says it to the ref, and the ref is like, I didn't see a tap. He goes to Alicia Taylor. Alicia Taylor like, no one said anything. We didn't see a tap. So now AJ's like, oh my God, come on. So the ref goes over to Alicia Taylor to talk to her like, no, the match is still going. No one tapped out. When AJ backs over into Gunther, Gunther low blows him. Off the low blow, he power bombs AJ, gets the pin, 1, 2, 3. Gunther cheats, heel tactics, and beats AJ Styles to close out Monday Night Raw. And it's crazy because, again, that's a finish that I can deal with. Dare I say, I like that finish. It's not a DQ. It's something new. Like, it's something fresh, I will say. Again, I'm not familiar. I haven't seen that finish before. I'm sure it happened. I'm almost positive that it has, but I haven't seen it. And for the character that Gunther's playing, I rock with that heavy, big time. So yes, that there was your Monday Night Raw on Netflix episode from January 12th, 2026. Ladies and gents and ladies, I want to thank y'all for rocking with your boy. Also, earlier this week, me and Andy Man X, aka Cousin Drew, we recorded a watch-along episode for the Greatest Matches series that we're doing. We're doing a series of watch-along wrestling matches, some of the greatest, our picks, the greatest matches of all times, in our opinion. They're our picks. I said that's so shitty, but you get what I'm saying. We're picking our greatest matches of all times, and we're watching them, and we're going to do commentating, and it's going to be lit. It's going to be hella fun. There's going to be so many matches because, I mean, the list, for me alone, I'm from the Attitude Era, so you know I'm dialing up good joints. But anyway, I got lost. We recorded one, but somehow the audio didn't sync. Like the share video, like the audio is all whacked. It's all out of whack. So I've been tinkering with it, trying to get it lined up. The best that I could probably do with it at this current moment is cut down the audio on the actual wrestling match, because the audio on the wrestling match video doesn't line up with the wrestling video. Like me and Drew's audios, our levels, everything is fine. The video, it's a little laggy at moments, but it plays. But I didn't want to post that in it. Like, it looks so fugazi, for real. But I'm rocking with it. I'm gonna try to mess with it. If I can fix it, believe you me, I'm gonna get it up there. Pause. If not, we're gonna have to re-record it. But I really wanted to use that footage that I got of me and Drew. I'm gonna figure out something behind it. But anyway, yeah, I told y'all we got stuff in the chambers. We about to shoot it to y'all, and we gonna get it out there. I just need y'all to do me a favor. Continue to like and subscribe. Share any content that you think is popping. If you got any comments, or if you have any ideas, or you got any comments you want to drop, feel free to hit us up. You can drop them on the page, comment on the video, comment on old post. If you're on my YouTube or the TikTok, hit us up. I mean, whichever way you got to get in contact with us, don't be afraid. Rate and review the episodes. That helps us out a lot as well. 5 stars would be fantastic. If you don't give us 5 stars, I feel like you just on some like negative type of time, and we ain't on that, man. Spread love, not hate. 5 stars. Give us the 5. Big E style. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, I appreciate y'all. Love the fact that y'all loving what we doing, and we gonna keep doing it because we're doing it well. So, for Andy Man X and the rest of the squad, it's me, Rondo, a.k.a. Parnell Shuttlesworth, b.k.a. your mom's homie, f.k.a. Young Ash Ketchum, gotta catch 'em all, b.k.a. Mr. Big Stuff, and my pronouns is Black Matrix. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Treehouse. 77 Tree. I bid y'all adieu. Good night.